Experimentation and testing and practice. It's important if you want to do good work on video and YouTube and that kind of stuff, to do it a lot, even when the footage may not be the most riveting, the most exciting. It could just be you preparing a snack. If you feel more that, you just get better at it naturally. It's kind of like anything. If you practice a lot, you do thousands of hours of it, or hundreds of hours, you'll be much better than the person that's only done a few hours. So here we go. You get to watch me cook my snack. Now, camera settings and all that stuff. We're on the, if you can see it in the mirror, it's the Insta360 X3. It's new. I've had it for 3 days now. Yes, 3 days, but I bought it at night, so I only really, I'll include it. I did take it home and unpack it and test it out briefly. Third day of having this camera. I will keep playing with it, maybe even do a review on it later. Now, it probably looks really good because I have a very bright light in this room, and because it's a small sensor and I've got HDR mode on, it's going to be a little bit grainy unless you have a lot of light. So this 200 watt FV200 from Godox, it's a hybrid LED video and flashlight. It uses a LED flash. It's a very interesting light if you do stills and video, which is what I do. And it is very bright. I've got it bounced up onto the ceiling. If you want to scroll up or drag up or move your phone up or use your finger to look up, then you will see that there's the hot spot there, but the room lighting is nice and soft. I'm also going to set up this in a second because, again, I want to test the difference between my kind of standard lighting setup. This is my horrible kitchen with toilet right next to it, but it's kind of budget and budget friendly, I guess. And this is Hong Kong, so everything's expensive and small. So yeah, in my kitchen, I've got the main lighting, the available lighting, the interior lighting, and then I've got a NAN light here, which I can turn on to match the color temperature. I'll just eyeball it. That looks similar. And then I can increase the lighting level here and make the image cleaner. So off and on. So I will put it somewhere, hopefully where it won't break, which is a little tricky right now because I only have one hand because I'm holding onto the camera. I guess here's a good spot, the best spot. Oh, it's a bit janky, but that won't fall. And you get to watch me cook my instant noodles. Here we have, today it's going to be Korean gomtang, whatever that is, but it's from Samyang, which actually make really good noodles, like instant noodles. I've pre-boiled my water. Have the washing machine there. Usually the display flickers a lot. It'd be interesting to see how it looks on this camera with the HDR mode. Well, I'll have a look back in post, but you'll be able to see it straight away. You won't have to wait like I have to. Okay, got my water. And it's time to cook the instant noodles. Once the water is hot again. Okay. This is the selfie stick with the stand in it. It's really good, I like it. I'm gonna set it up like that so you can, hopefully you can see everything. Now that water's hot, so in goes the noodles. Ooh. In goes the soup mix. And I'm going to get my favorite cow hot pot fat from, well, I checked out the outer packaging, but it's some China product. You'll probably get it from Chinatown store if you're like in some other part of the world. And some Lapse. This is Lapse, Chinese preserved sausage, which I will chop up, and that will be my protein source. And I also have a very similar product, but this is called a yun chang, goose liver. Ow, that's hot. Goose liver sausage. So I'm just going to boil them along with the noodles, and that's going to be my dinner. Or snack. It's actually my dinner because it's too hot to go out in Hong Kong, and I'm a bit lazy. I don't want to go out, so this convenient food, tasty and not very nutritious, but easy to cook, convenient, and quite nice. This is my hot pot stock, but I'm using it as a bit of a additional flavoring to get it a bit more chili. It's actually cow fat that's been rendered, and a whole bunch of spices, like Sichuan spices. It's that numbing pepper, which if you haven't tried, it's a really unique food. It will numb your mouth a bit. It's the hallmark flavor of Sichuan food from China. So if you haven't tried that, definitely find a Sichuan restaurant and try their numbing hot pot. It's quite a unique food. Okay, I hope you are enjoying the test footage as well from the new camera, which is the Insta360 X3. And I'm using the audio straight from the camera. It's got pretty good audio as long as you're close to the camera. In my previous videos, I've been quite happy with the sound. The quality of the sound is quite, I would say, high res. It's like 44 kilohertz or something high. Like the sampling rate is good, and the microphones do a decent job of picking up the different frequencies of sound. So my noodles are getting cooked, and actually the Lapse probably needs a bit longer, so I might put them back in, because the noodles are done. These are 2-minute noodles. So I'm going to have to scoop out the noodles and then let the Lapse, the sausages, preserved sausages, cook just for a little bit longer, because they need a bit more time. Would have been better if I put them in earlier and timed it that way, but didn't quite think about it. Oh, I should turn off the light so you can see the difference in quality when I have less light, because it is a little bit brighter now with the extra nan light. I'm going to turn it off, and it's probably a little grainier, but this is about the level most indoor lighting would be for households, i.e. homes. So if you are getting a 360 camera, one of these, this is kind of, and you're going to film inside, this is kind of the image quality you expect. I'm going to output this as a 360 video, but I actually might also try out the image, the tracking mode, because I could output a flat version and then use the tracking to have the camera put me in shot all the time. I'm kind of lazy, so I don't know if I'll do it for this video, but I probably should, because then I'll be able to have a look at the quality difference, which I don't really want to do because I don't like connecting Insta360 cameras to my phone or iPad. They just haven't had a good solid connection in my experience with the Go 2 and the Go 1, which I had. A bit frustrating and a bit slow, but you know, I should do it because it's the whole part of experimentation and learning the process and getting better at photo and video. So yeah, that's hot. And also a good test of the loudness the microphones can take, because I did scream very loudly. See, the things I do for you to thoroughly test out these cameras. I'm not like them other review channels that get a camera and then shill it, read out the spec sheet and read out the press release and then try to sell you on it. I actually use cameras, put them through their paces and use it as part of my online personal video blog. Alright, you can have a nice look at my food, and we go to the lounge room, and there you go. That's my coffee from lunchtime, which is cold now, or room temperature, but still very drinkable. I gotta bring this with me, otherwise you're not gonna get the sound, because I'm not connected to any wireless Lapse or anything. But yeah, I am considering purchasing with my own money a whole bunch of accessories for this camera, which will include the audio input. Basically it goes into the USB camera side of things, and then you can feed in an auxiliary, a 3.5 millimeter jack plug, and then you can put your mic to that, or whatever microphone systems you have, such as a Rode wireless, which I have. I think I have one here. I can quickly show you. Actually, no, I packed it for a shoot before, so you're gonna have to Google it. The Rode. Yeah, you can put the Rode, and they have a little bracket, and it's kind of weird because it sticks up to the side, but because it's flush with the camera, it doesn't actually get into the shot when you do 360. It will be invisible. That said, I really like the DJI mic system. I've only got the old Rode, which has one microphone input. I don't have the new one, the new Rode Go 2, I think it's called. And then that one, side note, it's the Go 2 by Rode, and I also have the Insta360 Go 2, which is a camera. They have the same name, but different brands, of course. Yes, I want to get the DJI mic eventually, because it's just got better, it's just got a more robust connection, wireless connection. DJI seem to have amazing, it's not even Wi-Fi, they have good radios between their devices, and I tested it out with my drone. Could control the thing kilometers away. I mean, I couldn't even see the drone, or I could see it just barely, but it was so small, it was like, you look away, you can't even see the drone, because you know you're supposed to have line of sight. if you're flying it. So yeah, I couldn't even see the drone, but the connection to my phone on the joystick, it was like flawless. It was amazing. Anyway, it's time for me to eat, so I will put it on time lapse and you can watch me eat for the rest of the video. Or you can just click away because, yeah, it's not very riveting, this video, but, well, I guess it is informative and you get to see real usage footage. Although this room is like probably 10 times brighter than a normal room. So it's going to look better than most unlit conditions. Yeah, that really bright light. But anyway, it's getting too long. Everyone complains about my reviews, but yeah. I also use this channel for practicing, so it's. I'm not trying to be Unbox Therapy or one of the other flashy channels. I'm just trying to enjoy blogging a bit and practice and get better at it. And one day I might actually make a nice review that's concise and has nice lighting and everything, you know, set up. But that's not this video. Anyway, enjoy the time lapse. I'm going to put it on 8K, so it might even look sharper than the this footage here. But who knows? I don't know. That's why I test it. Okay, here goes the time lapse. Once I click on the end recording button.